and see how you can utilize the free drum loops folder. I have this on my website. My website is listed right here, jakeburtonmusic.com. Just click on online drum tracks and then scroll down to the bottom. You can download all this for free. So I'm going to show you 3 ways you can utilize this. The first way will be super easy. The second way will be a little bit more involved. And then the third way will be kind of the advanced version. For what it's worth, I'm using Logic today, but you can do this in any DAW. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to set my metronome to, let's say, 100 to start off with. So open up the folder. Under Other, you see a couple crashes, some cymbal swells, and some chimes. And then you're going to notice these tempo folders. So the easiest way to use this is if, let's say your song was at, 100 beats per minute or 90 beats per minute. It's not anywhere in between here. You literally just grab the 100 beats per minute folder. Let's say your song's at 100 beats per minute, rock beat 1, throw it into your DAW here, and then that's it, literally. And you can take Logic, turn it into a loop like this, and drag it out for as long as you need to play. Okay, and we'll take a listen to that real quick. That's it, right? Cool. So that's the easiest way to use it. Now, this is not meant to, for your master recording, right? This stuff is meant for like songwriters. A lot of people are not comfortable playing with just a click. They want to hear some type of subdivision or grid or like a drum beat. That's really what this is meant for. You kind of drop it in as your basis, write your song to it, and then later on you replace it with real drum tracks or something like that, or programmed or whatever you're doing. Okay? So that's the easiest way, and now we're going to check out part 2. We're going to take a look and see how we can take some of these beats, and maybe your song is at 93 BPM and 90 doesn't feel right and 100 doesn't feel right, but 93 is perfect. How could you use the loops then? Okay, so step 1, or let's say we're doing it at 97. We'll stay in the 100 BPM folder, but 97 is just the best tempo ever for this song. Okay, step 1 is you want to set your tempo to whatever folder you're dragging this loop from. Okay, so I'm at 100, so I'm going to open the 100 BPM folder, and then I'm going to drag in just whatever, rock beat 1. Again, we'll use that same thing. Okay, next, I turn on flex time here, and then I arm this flex time on the individual track, and that's going to analyze your transients, right? Then I can close flex time if I want to, and now if I loop this out, whatever tempo I set up here, it's going to change this beat to, and we'll turn on the click. The click's on here. We'll take a listen. Okay, so here it is at 100 beats per minute, and watch when I change it, it'll move with the click. Okay, I'm gonna check this out. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. We'll try 97. There, it caught up. You heard it. Okay, stop it. Try it at 92. Great, right? So you can set it at whatever tempo you want. Okay, so that's part 2. That's how to get a specific tempo. And then part 3, we're going to take a look at warping transients and getting it exactly on the grid. Here we go. Okay, so let's say we're going to try to get a song again at 97 BPM. Okay, so step 1, put your metronome at 100. Step 2, grab whatever folder's closest. Let's say 100 is the closest, right? And then I'm going to grab one of these beats. You can go through those and listen to them later, but beat 1 will be great for right now. All right. The next step, turn on flex time. I'm going to reanalyze this transient. There we go. Or reanalyze the region, rather. All right. Now, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. And what I'm going to do is warp each one of these guys to the downbeat. Okay. So I get my little cursor up here above the middle line until it turns into that. And I just literally drag that to the beginning. Create. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. So obviously, I'm not, my timing is not perfect, right? But this will give you exact perfect timing. You can see that one's a little bit late. I move that to the downbeat. Just kind of getting all these on the grid here. Bear with me. That one's a little late. So you could hear like it wasn't perfect before, right? It kind of sounded human. If you want it to sound human, leave it where it's at. But if you want this thing like dead on, this is what you do. And drag these. Almost done. That one's a little early. Move it back just a smidge. They're pretty darn close, right? But this is going to get it perfect. And then, let's see here. That one's a little late. That one's pretty darn close. That one's a little late. Almost done. And now you're going to hear the difference. So, okay, that's it. All right, now this should be on slicing. Okay, you have these algorithms here. Sometimes it'll pick polyphonic or something, but just make sure that's on slicing. Turn off flex time here. All right, and let's check it out. Perfect, right? If I change it to, let's say, like we wanted to before, something different, 95. Okay. Now we're at 95. Okay. Let's go back to 100, and you can do this, with all these different tracks at whatever tempo you want. But let's check out one more thing that's kind of cool. We'll throw in a shaker loop, okay? So here we'll drop in the shaker, and then we'll drop in a tambourine track maybe. Okay, we'll zoom out a little bit, and then again, you would literally just set your cursor to where it makes a loop. Everybody knows how to make a loop in Logic or whatever DAW you're using, and just drag them out to however long you want, right? There we go. Cool. And we'll go back to the beginning. We're at 100 beats per minute. We dragged in the tambourine and a shaker. Maybe I'll turn those down a little bit and pan the shaker to the left just a smidge, tambo to the right, and let's see what that sounds like. Sounds like money. So you can use that. That's a great way to track your song. And then when you're done tracking your song, send it to me, and I'll put drums on it. Thanks a lot for checking it out, guys. Have a good day.